Hi students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class science 8th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 4th chapter, that is metals and non-metals. In previous video already we have discussed about that what are the uses of non-metals and also what are the uses of metals already we have discussed, and also some part of that uses of non-metals already we have discussed. Okay, and what is the uses of oxygens already we have discussed, what is the uses of sulfur we have discussed. But students, today we are going to discuss also some non-metals, how we are using. Okay, so let us start that what are the uses of phosphorus, nitrogen, silicon and carbon. Today we are going to discuss about these non-metals, how we are using in our daily life. Okay, so see students, phosphorus is also a non-metals. We are using for making phosphoric acid and sulfur superphosphate fertilizers. Students, phosphorus is also one non-metals which one we are using for phosphoric acid, one acid purposes also we are using, and also fertilizers purposes also we are using superphosphate fertilizers purposes we are using which one? Phosphorus. Okay, second, it is made an alloy with bronze which can resist corrosion. That means bronze with it will be mixing and combining and together it is making another one special type of metals like, and which one is exist, which one is, what is that, which cannot resist. That means it is opposing to that corrosion. Corrosion means it will be attach that water, it will be take reaction with the water and oxygens, and one rust formation will come, that is called as a corrosion. Okay, so it does not allow to the corrosion. It is used to make matchsticks, fireworks. Same like students already I have told what is the sulfur also using for the matchsticks. Okay, fireworks, gunpowder, same like also students. Phosphorus also is one high reactive things one, that means it will be burn in the very light less heat with, so that's why we are using also phosphorus and sulfur are as a what sticks, matchsticks, as well as also fire sticks. We are making the crackers, Diwali crackers we are making, and some gunpowders also sulfur we are using. So phosphorus also using for the fireworks and matchsticks also. Okay, friends, next we will discuss about that nitrogen. Nitrogen is very essential ingredients of our food. Yes, you have an idea about that, friends, because that nitrogens, what is that, helps to plants use to nitrogen to prepare the protein. So which one is also very important ingredients of our body. Okay, and students, you have seen that already, you have studied that nutrition in plants, you have studied that picture plants are not getting that by the nutrients. Okay, where is that nitrogens are less in that fields, in that area, that picture plants are developing. Okay, for that picture plants are, what is that, heterotrophs. That means it is a insectivorous plants. Why? Because that it needs that nitrogen. Plants also needs nitrogen. So that's why where that nitrogens are not there, how there can that plants can develop. So in that area, that plants are depending upon the insects. That means they are trapping the insects, and trapping after they will get the nitrogen by that way, by the from the insects. Okay, so that's why picture plants are insectivorous plants. Why they are eating insects? Because they should get the nitrogen, because in that area where they are developing, in that area lack of nitrogen, they are not getting the nitrogen. So that's why picture plants are depending, or they are trapping the insects. Okay, so that is only important. Okay friends, so plants are used to nitrogen to prepare the protein and as essential ingredient of our food. Next, it is also used in food packing, as a food does not spoil easily in an inert medium. Students, you have eaten that some packets like you have seen that chili packets like what is that, chips. Okay, some chips packets you have eaten, and that inside like bubbles, like airs, like it is there. What is that? That is the nitrogen air. Because what are the chips? or that any you are eating that outside foods like that inside what is that yes like it is there like it there like what you should say some food items does not it spoil. That means whenever you will tear that it will be long lasting. So because of using that nitrogen. Okay. So these are the uses of nitrogen. Next we will go for that another non-metal friends, silicon. It is used to make the silicon steel alloy and also steel purposes also we are using this silicon, and it is used also semiconductor as a transistor. Friends, you have seen that in radio, TV, computers or transistors are using these are the semiconductors, and it is made by the silicons. Silicons is one metalloids like okay, on metalloids semiconductors. Okay, it is like non-metals like but it is just like metalloids. Okay. Next, it is used to create a variety of toys, some different toys for that playing purposes also it is used by this silicons. Next we will go for that very important non-metals that is called as a carbon. Friends, in our body also carbon is there. Do you believe? Yes, because whenever anybody will die, that after that bones of the fossil fuels are getting by the animals also. Animal fossil fuels also you should say, because of presence of the carbon in the bones, tissues and all that contains the carbon. Okay, we will see that what is the carbon is essential. Carbon exists allotropic forms in which diamonds and graphite crystalline form, whereas coal, charcoal, coke, gas carbon, lamp blacks are the amorphous. What do you mean by friends? Crystal form. Crystallization, do you know? Crystal. So, what is that like? Which are the diamond and graphite, the crystalline form. That means that substances are the solids are divided into two forms. One is crystalline form, another one is amorphous form. Okay, solid are classified into the two forms. One is crystalline form, another one is amorphous form. What do you mean by crystalline? You have seen that sand. Okay, how like it is? Just like balls, like one small balls like it is there. That is crystals. So that's why that solid or the sand you should say crystals. Okay, crystalline form. But you have seen that powder, Pond's powder you are using in the face cosmetic as a cosmetic. The powders, but the smooth, very smoothness is there. Means that is called as a amorphous. That means whenever we touch to that solid, but you are using Pond's powder. What is that? What type of solid that is? Okay, that type of the powders are called as a amorphous solid. And which one sand? We are getting the sand, small stones like that is there. That is called as a crystal forms. So this carbon exists in allotropic forms in the two ways. One is crystalline form, another one is amorphous form. What is the crystalline form? The crystalline is diamond and graphite. Remember students, very important in higher class hydrocarbons whenever we study, and in that time we will study that about that carbons. So carbons generally classified into the two forms in that allotropic. So what is that? One is graphite and diamond, that is crystalline form. Another one is amorphous. What is that friends? That is coke, gas carbon, coal, lamp. Coal, gas carbon and coal, charcoal. These are the lamp black whatever we are getting, that is very smoothness. Okay, and that is called as generally amorphous carbon. Okay students, did you understand about that? What is the allotropic forms of carbons? Allotropic forms are two types of carbon are two types. One is crystalline form, another one is amorphous form. Okay, crystalline forms are graphite and diamonds and which are very strong. Okay, but in amorphous are there generally smoothness like a powder, like you will feel, that is coal, charcoal, coke and lamp blacks. Okay, these are the that is amorphous form. Friends, diamonds are used. What purpose they are using? Different forms of carbons. Diamonds, graphite, coke, coal. These are the different forms of carbons. So diamonds are used in jewelry and also cutting rocks and glass. So many students have seen that diamond is very high refractive index is very high. Very hardest substance. Very hardest substance is diamond. Yes or no? Okay. And we are using also, it is very costly, very cost, more high cost it is also. and we are using as a jewelry. Okay, and if also these diamonds are using for that cutting of the glass. Do you know glass? That our glass is cutting. At a time, if you diamonds which people do, it is very easily can cut. Okay, and also cutting of the rocks also. Graphite is used for make electrodes in dry cells. You have seen that battery or a dry cell, that middle part, one a black color, one cylinder like it is there. That lead is called as made by graphite. Graphite is used also pencil leads. Where you have seen that again also. You have seen daily you are using that pencil lead, inside one pencil lead. Also pen pencil, you can see that lead is there we are putting, that is also made by graphite. Okay students, so we will study that. You have seen that another one is also students, Buckminster Fullerenes carbon-60. Do you have idea about that? Carbon-60 is there one students, you will study in higher class. That is called as a Buckminster Fullerenes. It was some 3 scientists, they got that to discover this carbon-60, they have got that Nobel Prize. Do you know? Okay students, we will study about that in higher class about that. Just remember that Buckminster Fullerenes like one things, that is also allotropic forms of carbon. Okay, thank you all of you. Have a nice day. You should write this all neatly in your notebook. Thank you.